20 brand new, never-before-seen Marvel Cinematic Universe deleted scenes came with the launch of the Infinity Saga box set. Marvel Studios celebrated the 11th anniversary of the MCU in a few different ways, truly capping off what began in 2008. Avengers Endgame hit theaters and wrapped up the decade-spanning story, with Spider-Man Far From Home serving as a fitting prologue. Through Marvel Studios' 2019 slate, they ended it with the release of the final movie of Phase 3, their 23rd film overall, and the end of what is now called the Infinity Saga. To commemorate the end of this saga, Marvel Studios confirmed they'd celebrate in style with a massive box set for fans to collect. The limited edition collectible has all 23 movies on 4K, Blu-ray, and digital, with a specialty casting, individualized sleeves for the movies, a message from Kevin Feige, autographs from the original 6 Avengers, and more coming with it as well, including an exclusive bonus disc that featured MCU deleted scenes that were never released previously. This box set was a limited edition though, with just over 4,000 made and distributed as of right now. That means that not every MCU fan can own one, or was unwilling to pay the lucrative $500 price tag. Without it, the new deleted scenes would remain a mystery, but here are the descriptions of what each one includes. I'm planning to do a giveaway when we hit 500 subscribers, so if you want to be entered to win, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, leave a like, and comment on this video. And if you want, stay tuned till the end of the video where I'll go into more detail on it. Just a disclaimer, I tried to find all the deleted scenes to show you guys, but not all of them are online, so unfortunately I can only play the ones that I did find. In a scene that was already released online, the Infinity Saga box set includes an alternate version of Iron Man's post-credits scene that teases the X-Men and Spider-Man. This other version of the scene has Fury mention gamma accidents, radioactive bug bites, and assorted mutants, as other issues he's been dealing with before Tony Stark revealed he is Iron Man.
As if gamma accidents, radioactive bug bites, and assorted mutants weren't enough, I have to deal with a spoiled brat who doesn't play well with others and wants to keep all his toys to himself.
Who the hell are you?
Nick Fury, director of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm here to talk to you about the Avenger Initiative.
Well, what are we avenging?
Whatever the hell we want.
The next alternate scene in the box set comes from Iron Man 2, as part of the secret video message Howard Stark recorded for Tony. Like the final version in the film, Howard is recording this video in his office for Tony to see at a future date. But instead of just addressing the future hero of the MCU, he's holding Tony as a child throughout the speech. The dialogue doesn't change much from what's included in Iron Man 2, but the video now ends with Howard telling Tony he loves him, and saying he needs to get Tony back to bed.
Action.
You're a little too young to understand this right now, so I thought I'd put it on film for you. I want to show you something. You see that? I built that for you. And someday you'll realize that it represents a lot more than just people's inventions. It represents my life's work. One day you'll figure it out. And when you do, you'll do something bigger with your life. I know it. You're the future. You know, I've created so much in my life. But you know what I'm most proud of? You. My son. You are, and always will be, my greatest creation. I love you. Let's get you back to bed.
A deleted scene from Thor offers an extended sequence featuring Lady Sif and the Warriors 3, but is mostly centered around Volstagg. It comes when they first arrive in New Mexico, and shows Volstagg lifting a car to help a kid retrieve a baseball. He then mentions to his fellow Asgardians just how much Earth has changed over the last 1,000 years. and the always hungry Volstagg soon sniffs out a new delicacy. He makes his way to the roof of a nearby building, knocks out 2 S.H.I.E.L.D. agents who were spying on them, and takes one of their Whoppers, showing the MCU's allegiance to Burger King's cheeseburgers during Phase 1, and says they're exquisite. In Thor: The Dark World, one deleted scene shows an entirely new ending for the film. It begins with Thor waking up after being knocked out for 3 days, following the battle with Malekith and Odin, who's really Loki. Odin says he didn't take Thor back to Asgard yet due to his condition, and he goes on to discuss what Thor sees in Jane, Loki's death, and that Thor can be a better king than himself. After this conversation, Thor goes to talk to Jane, where she professes her love for him. She says she was ready to die with him a few days ago, but can't live with him in Asgard. Her life's work is on Earth, and Jane feels that she would be of no use in Asgard. Even though Thor believes he's not trapped in one world, and is destined to be with Jane, they deduce that maybe fate only brought them together to stop the convergence. Thor and Odin then head back to Asgard, with Selvig telling Jane she made the right decision, and Darcy providing the opposite view. Thor then overlooks the Asgardian army training and says let us begin as the scene ends. One of the most talked about deleted scenes of the bunch is the original plan for Avengers Age of Ultron's ending. In comparison to the final scene, this alternate take opens the same with Captain America and Black Widow entering a hangar at Avengers HQ to see their new team. Falcon and War Machine's introductions remain the same, but that's where the similarities end. Scarlet Witch and Vision now have a joint entrance instead of solo ones, allowing for a stand-in of Captain Marvel to be the final reveal. Her cameo would mark the last addition to the new Avengers roster. These deleted scenes also show how Ant-Man nearly had an extended opening as well. The deleted scene focuses on Hank Pym's resignation from S.H.I.E.L.D. in 1987, but with a few changes. When he walks into the office to confront Howard Stark, Peggy Carter, and Mitchell Carson about a rip-off formula of his Pym particles, the scene cuts to Hank on a secret mission in Panama. This is where he fights a small army of soldiers to acquire the formula, while the theatrical version of the scene has Hank find it in S.H.I.E.L.D.'s defense labs. Howard tries to get Hank to help S.H.I.E.L.D., but he proceeds to slam Carson's head into the desk twice, not just once after mentioning Janet. Howard makes one last plea for Hank to share the formula to create an army of Ant-Men, but then accepts Hank's resignation after he balks at that idea. Another scene from Ant-Man shows several alternatives to what Scott Lang does when putting on the Ant-Man suit in his bathroom. The final cut of the movie has Scott put on the suit, step into the bathtub, and shrink down to his aunt's size, but they almost made the sequence goofier. The deleted scenes show Scott acting like he's riding a motorcycle, do C-3PO and Robert De Niro from Taxi Driver impressions, strike the Heisman pose, play air guitar and drums, and a bit of random dancing. With Captain America Civil War, a new deleted scene shows Helmut Zemo acquired the Hydra book with the codes to reprogram Winter Soldier. He's seated in a black market auction that he's not supposed to be at, and the next item for sale is a collection of weapons and artifacts for the Winter Soldier, including the Red Book. Zemo is discovered as an outsider after the bidding begins, but it's too late for everyone else in the room. He puts on a gas mask after a few security guards drop to the floor, and takes what he came for as the gas kills, or at least knocks out everyone in attendance.
Kita yang berikut mengalami kesulitan untuk sampai di sini. Mantan administrasi Hydra mati terbunuh saat melintasi perbatasan Syria. Senjata, artefak, dan barang-barang yang mutakhir lainnya yang khusus digunakan oleh Winter Soldier. Kita mulai dari berapa?
1200萬。
Masa cuma 13 juta?
15 juta.
14.
14 millions.
14 juta, good. Ayo.
15 juta.
Who are you? How you get in? This is private.
Tu as surenchéri sur ces connards. Même les Polonais n'utilisent plus ces espèces de merde.
C'est qui ce type?
Tu prends seulement ce qu'ils te laissent avoir.
You talk, you bid.
I'm not here to bid.
A deleted scene from Doctor Strange presents an alternate ending where Wong bests Doctor Strange at a piece of music trivia. They're both in the Sanctum Sanctorum, and Wong has finished moving the Ancient One's private collection of books. Wong says his back is aching, prompting Strange to say he'll prescribe him 100 milligrams of Quit Your Whining to try and make the Stoic Sorcerer laugh. It doesn't work, and they mention they haven't heard from Mordo in weeks since he left. Wong offers a piece of advice that time is on their side and references how the Rolling Stones sang about it in a song. Strange quickly rattles off how Jerry Ragavoy wrote the song under a pseudonym, Norman Mead, and that Kai Winding first recorded the song in 1963, before the Rolling Stones. But Wong provides a fact that Strange doesn't know. Irma Thomas covered it before them. Wong ends the scene by saying this exchange was oddly satisfying, as he laughs. These deleted scenes also show the original plan for Odin's death in Thor Ragnarok. The idea was for Odin to be a hobo in New York, and not relocated to Norway. He would pass on his powers as ruler of Asgard to Thor and have final goodbyes with him and Loki. The deleted scene then shows how Hela was originally responsible for killing Odin with one of her daggers. Another deleted scene from Thor Ragnarok shows an exchange between Korg and Thor when the latter is about to get his hair cut. Korg tells the God of Thunder that he believes Thor can defeat the current champion of Sakaar, but then immediately whispers to Meek that he doesn't actually believe this. When Thor tells Korg he can still hear them though, Korg attempts to play it off as though they're talking about something else.
Good luck in your fight against the champion, Thor. Today is not your day to perish. We believe that you can do it.
I don't think you can do it.
I can hear you. I can see you.
Oh, no, we're just talking about something else. Something completely separate to this thing that you're doing. Not all about you.
In a quick deleted scene from Thor Ragnarok, the movie adds on to the Avengers fleeing from Sakaar by having Grandmaster personally chase them down. He's flying one of his personalized blue ships with a gold hood ornament of himself at the front, just in case there was any doubt who was behind the controls. Right as he's about to shoot the Avengers down, Bruce Banner slams the brakes on their ship, causing Grandmaster to fly by right into a piece of debris. The scene ends with Thor making a joke about Bruce trying to use math to evade Grandmaster, and Valkyrie taking over piloting duties. One Black Panther deleted scene shows a conversation between the two spies, Everett Ross and Nakia. The scene comes after Okoye is mad that T'Challa has decided to give Ross a tour of Wakanda and let him stay in T'Chaka's old office under the watch of Nakia. Once Okoye, T'Challa, and Shuri leave the room, Ross jokes about how it was the right decision to take his cell phone because photos of Wakanda would be great for Twitter. The two then exchange small talk attempting to learn information about the other, where Ross guesses that Nakia broke off the relationship with T'Challa and reveals that he was formerly married. With Avengers Infinity War, one deleted scene shows a very early version of Smart Hulk's original transformation. The scene takes place when Banner is in the Hulkbuster armor fighting Cull Obsidian in Wakanda and is getting beaten badly. Banner pleads with Hulk to fight and points out that Banner only wants him so he can fight. Hulk thinks Banner really hates him, but Banner says he loves him. When they both decide they want to live and not die, they agree it would be best to live and let live. After a final blast to Cull Obsidian, Smart Hulk busts through the armor and attaches a piece of it to Cull to send them flying into Wakanda's shields.
I know we're having some issues here, but if you're gonna appear at any moment, now would be a hell of a good time.
No! Banner only want Hulk for fighting!
So what? You like to fight!
Banner hate Hulk!
I don't hate you! You're more an Avenger than I am! I love you!
No, you don't! Hulk just wanna live!
I wanna live too, man! I wanna live too!
Me too!
So let's live! We'll live and let live!
Live and let live!
Yes!
Yes!
Okay, I got an idea.
Another deleted scene from Avengers Infinity War shows what happens shortly after this. Falcon and Black Widow are walking through Wakanda and cross paths with Hulk. Falcon asks Black Widow if she wants to take care of this, and she begins to do their routine from Age of Ultron. But she's surprised to hear Smart Hulk speaking. Smart Hulk then explains how Banner and Hulk have worked it out to have a manageable state that is close to a best case scenario. Still shocked by this development, Falcon confirms to Black Widow that he can hear Smart Hulk too.
Here we go.
We worked it out. In fact, I'd say it's gone from worst case scenario to, well, I don't know if it's best case, but at least it feels very, very manageable.
On Titan, another deleted scene from Avengers Infinity War has Spider-Man and Mantas save Nebula, Drax, and Star-Lord. The scene comes after Thanos separated their souls from their bodies. Doctor Strange tells Spider-Man to protect their bodies and bring them to Mantas so she can fix them. Spidey saves Drax first and can't get to Star-Lord before he hits a couple of objects in the air. Mantas attempts to heal Drax, but slaps him and calls him stupid for not waking up. She doesn't believe she can save them, but tries again saying "don't leave me," as Drax comes back. He tells her to move away because her face is making him sick. Mantas then wakes up Nebula and Star-Lord, and Spider-Man says he isn't to blame for Star-Lord's pain because he's super heavy to carry.
Hey, you okay, Ladybug? You good?
I think so.
Peter, protect the Guardians. Thanos separated their souls from their bodies. If they're out too long, they will die.
I don't know how to fix that.
No, I know you don't, but she does.
Okay, stay here.
Wake. Wake up, stupid!
Hey.
It's not working.
Well, you can do this. You can do it. The wizard said you could do it.
I can't.
They're dying. You have to.
Please, don't leave me. Don't leave me.
Please. Move your face. It's making me sick.
Wake!
Yeah, you may have hit a couple things on the way down. Not actually my fault. You're just super heavy.
Ant-Man and the Wasp also has a deleted scene showing young Hank Pym and Janet Van Dyne in action during their mission to Buenos Aires in 1987. They're spying on Elias Starr and chase him through the streets after being made. Starr leads them back to his warehouse where his quantum tunnel has been built. Hank and Janet suit up to stop him, with Janet getting his plans, but the tunnel explodes after henchmen fire guns at it. Hank and Janet leave the scene as firefighters find a young Ava Starr as the lone survivor of the explosion. Another deleted scene from Ant-Man and the Wasp features Hank and Janet reuniting in a different fashion in the quantum realm. The scene comes when Hank is stumbling through the realm and is suddenly attacked by a creature. A mysterious figure emerges that defeats the beast with ease. Janet removes her hood so Hank can see her face again and says, "My Henry, cautious as a hurricane," as the scene ends. A deleted scene from Captain Marvel showed plans for the Supreme Intelligence's comic accurate form to be revealed. The moment would have been in the finale of the film when Captain Marvel sees the Supreme Intelligence in Mar-Vell's form again, but after Captain Marvel destroys her inhibitor, she would blast the being back into nearby water. While the human form enters the water, the giant green head formed from the comics is what would emerge, and tell Carol they aren't done yet. The lone deleted scene from Avengers Endgame included in the box set shows Thor attempting to kiss Valkyrie. The moment comes during their final scene together where they say goodbye, but this time, Thor misreads the mood. After Valkyrie squeezes his arm, Thor leans in to kiss her only to receive a rejection. Valkyrie explains it was a good luck squeeze and not a kiss me squeeze. After a bit of awkward laughter, Thor says good luck to Valkyrie and taps her on the arm. She says no misinterpreting that and punches him in the arm, leading to more laughter as Thor walks away. To help speed things up, I want to give away a Baby Groot Funko Pop when we hit 500 subscribers. I know this isn't a PS4, Xbox, or Switch, but maybe if we keep growing we'll get there eventually. All you have to do to enter is subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave a comment telling me pretty much anything. Why you liked or disliked the video, who your favorite Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Dragon Ball, or any other franchise character is, what movie, show, or game you're excited for or you want to come out, what character you want to see on the big screen, or basically anything else. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications so you'll never miss another video. Thanks for watching, and remember that with great power comes great responsibility.